Good morning everybody, Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK, joining you this morning from a very blustery actually, Lincolnshire in the UK, and I've come on today to work on my junk journal, my blue winter junk journal, using digital papers from After Midnight Design. It's called Winter Stories. I'm going to share some happy mail with you that I've got some winnings. So welcome everybody, lovely to have you here. Hi to anybody new, and thank you so much for coming back to my returning viewers. Right, let's just get on them. So I have got through the post yesterday morning actually, a lovely package, and I didn't even know what I was expecting. I couldn't remember until I opened it, and then I realised it was my winnings from Justine at House of Mahalo, who is on YouTube and on Etsy under the same name. So I won her, I think it was a 50 subscriber giveaway, but she's well over the 100 now. So that's how these things happen when you've got a nice channel that people keep returning to. So I'll put a link in the description. If you haven't had a look, been over there and seen her, do go. She's got some lovely stuff going on. She's fairly new to the junk journaling, but she's doing a great job. She's also a moderator on, no, she's an administrator on, yes, Tatty Treasure and Friends YouTube. No, Tatty Treasure and Friends, so I've lost it now completely, haven't I? Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. Okay, so I know a lot of you already belong there, so you'll know who I'm talking about. But if you're not joined up there, go and join up, because there's lots of fun stuff going off. Also the link in my description. Okay, so now she did say to me, let me just have a look at the card. Thank you for getting involved with my giveaway and encouragement and support. Hope you enjoy using these goodies. I've also included something from my stash for you. Most are vintage, lots of love, Justine. Okay, thank you so much, Justine, and I can see already what they might be. How lush. Yeah, now, I know Justine does sell some things on, lots of vintage things in her Etsy shop. I don't know, these are probably from a stash rather than a shop. I'll have a look at them in a moment. So she's packaged it lovely. It's all on a beautiful card. Stop it getting squashed in the post. Oh, and it's embossed. My National Trust, so I don't know if she's got something in that. It's quite nice, so I'm sure I will find a use for that. Yeah, so some beautiful string that I will be reusing. Sorry, let me try and get the rattly bit over. Oh, sorry again. Now, what's I seen in there? Some beautiful doily. So some of this I saw because she showed me on the draw, on the giveaway, what was coming. She said look away if you don't want to see, but that's not me. I need to know things. Okay, so Justine has made these, and she's made them on video. So it's a loaded, very loaded pocket. Let's have a look at that in a moment. So it's got a big pocket at the back. Oh gosh. So beautiful, that's a CD case, altered CD case, got some lovely skeleton leaves on there. Beautiful bird. Let me open it the right way. Oh, and the bird stays when you take the journaling card out. Beautiful gold leaf. Love the birds. Yeah, lots of really nice layering on there. You don't want to squash it putting it back. It's lined with music paper as well. That's beautiful. I think that might be printed on vellum. I did watch her do it, but it's been a long time now. Lots happened. Oh, and the same beautiful bird, yes, and the same vellum. That's gorgeous. So that's a lovely big journal tag stitched round. That's gorgeous, thank you. Leave that one. So that was the back pocket, and then oh, this is some of her vintage ephemera. Yeah, wow. So French. The paper it's on is I don't know if it's somebody's. I'm not sure what it is. So it's like, it's set out like a letter, but it's like school exercises. Very interesting. It's gorgeous paper. Okay, a receipt in shillings and pence from the 1930s. Wow, I am a lucky girl. Probation officer. Probation and aftercare. Oh, somebody applying for a job. Yeah. When they used to write on typewriters actually as well. Yeah, lovely. Wow, some really interesting pieces of ephemera there. Thank you, Justine. And then I will put them all back in, but I'll do it at my leisure rather than, yeah, a small journal card. Lovely, beautiful layering in a bird. That's nice as well. I don't know what the card is, if it's just, it's got a nice finish on it, so I don't know if it's just craft card and she's somehow just inked it or something, but it's beautiful. And that, I loved that owl. I think one of the comments I put on was, if there's a choice between an owl or something else, always choose the owl. Love owls, as you know. Yeah, beautiful birds. Oh, that's right. And this is like it's kind of like a snippet book of all these beautiful vintage laces. How gorgeous is that? You can snip them out and use them, and then you've got a beautiful double journal card, or just leave them in to play with. Gorgeous. I think I'll be using those. Yeah, what a great idea. I've not seen that one before. A couple of beautiful tea cards, beautiful birds. Are they the tropical? Yeah, tropical birds. Lovely. Kept the colours really well, actually, nice and bright for vintage ones. Sometimes those lose the colour. And then I've got a little cluster of, so that was 1, 2, 3 pockets, and she's got a vellum one on the front. Oops, she's tucked in. Beautiful bird on there and a fern behind. And a little cluster. Oops, don't want to rip it. So I've got a Tyne and Weir ticket. Don't know if it's for a tram or a bus. I want another one, 2.5D, so that's a very old one. That one was 10p, so that'd be from the 70s, I would think. A stamp. It's got the date on it, but I can't quite make it out from the distance I'm at, but it's got the beautiful blackbird on it. So a British stamp that was. And another stamp with a bird on from British Guyana. How lovely. Wow. What a load of, I'm just going to put those in there because I don't want to rip them anymore on that. I'm a bit harsh with those sometimes, with delicate things. So I'll have to have a look how they went in and put them back. But yeah, they won't just be sitting on my shelf, I promise you. I will be using these things. What a gorgeous, gorgeous prize. Thank you so much, Justine. So like I say, pop over and have a look. House of Mahalo. Oh, yes, I forgot this was at the back. Oh, so this is like a, that's nice, isn't it? What a lovely doily. Clever idea. So she's just stitched down lots of pieces of vintagey pieces, I think, because that's wallpaper of some description. Vellum. Oh yeah, all different. I think that might be wallpaper as well. Oh no, it's not. I'm not sure what that is, but it's nice. Yeah, so vintage dictionary, some beautiful wrapping paper. So very similar to the lace one, where you can tear bits out and use it. What a beautiful thing though, gorgeous. I mean, these things are so lovely just to look at. I tend to keep them for a while looking at them before I decide it's time they were cut up. Okay, try and get rid of this shiny packet for you as well. If I can get in it, I will. There we go. Oh, what lusciousness is this? Yeah, wow. That is a beautiful colour. Yeah, that's dustbin day here. Someone's returning the dustbin. That's like, I'd say upholstery trim or something like that. It's beautiful. I won't pull that. I don't think it's off this. Oh, it might be. Yeah, that's it. this beautiful eyelash trim that she's tied round here. So it's variegated, and that will go with my current project. So I'm just going to pop it just there, and I should be putting that through some tags soon. And look at this one with the faux pearls on it. That's beautiful, isn't it? That must be vintage. Imagine wearing something with that on. Gorgeous. It's like crocheted cotton. Yeah, I like it. Now this one's interesting. I've had some of this. In fact, I've got some of this, but it's a really dark colour, mine. It's I presume that it came in a different colour, because it's more this colour, maybe even darker than this colour. And this is a lovely light one. Yeah, it's beautiful. And another long piece. These are going to be beautiful up the spines of some of my journals, I think. Yeah, lovely. They are gorgeous, Justine. Thank you so much. Okay, so on with my video then. Thank you, guys. So I am still working on, like I say, on a shiny piece of paper. Look, gorgeous. Not paper, card. Pop them there. I'm still working on the After Midnight designs. I think I said to you last video, you didn't get one again yesterday. I know we had a call to Dad yesterday at the hospice saying come and visit kind of while you can. So we all went up there and sat there a good few hours, and yeah, he settled right down and slept like a baby. So we've all had a long day and come home, and yeah, he seems fine. Well, not fine, you know, but he's still with us at the moment. So obviously the videoing is all over the place, so I just keep popping on when I can and doing a bit of something. And obviously you're sick of hearing it, I'm sure, but I'm still unpacking boxes. Life keeps getting in the way, but I'm not going to stress about it, because it will get done when it gets done, won't it? So we're just spending time together as a family, doing a little bit of unboxing and squaring up when I can, doing a little bit of crafting if I can, which doesn't seem to be happening very much at the moment, but you know, I keep getting a little bit in, and when the time comes and everything settles down, I shall be back on it full pelt, because it is kind of my happy place. But you know, being with my family is my happy place too, as it should be. So you know, we'll just keep plodding along as people do. There are people in, you know, much worse circumstances than us, so we're not going to get down. We're just going to get on with it. So I'm just trying to explain really why the videos are kind of all over the place at the moment. But I have to say I am missing doing them and being with you guys, and getting to the place where I said we would be regarding, you know, systems set up and lots of journals on the way. You know, I'm not even thinking what I'm doing now, so I'm just talking and cutting, and what I should have been doing was backing them before I cut them. So you probably gathered I'm going to back some postcards from the kit today, ready to put in the pockets to make them. That's a big one actually, that might even become a pocket, I don't know, but you know, I'll back them both on this, both styles on this paper that I brought along, scrapbooking paper, and then it will be a pocket or a card, whichever I want it to be. What have we got under it? Aha. Yep, so some of the discs from the kit that I put out, I thought I might have a little quick play with those, and yeah, some more scrapbooking paper. I don't want to use those things, so I'm going to cover it and use it as cards or something. So yeah, can't remember what was on the back of here, or some movie kind of colour. Yep, so really thrilling stuff. I'm literally going to stick them on here and cut them out so that they're ready to go somehow. Perhaps I could do it a bit better than I am, let's see. Depends how steady my hands are this morning, I guess, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll get them on a lot less of that than I am doing. So I'll put these two down. So let's get some glue going. So guys, what are you up to? I hope you're all well. What shall we go with? Shall we use some Kalal? I think it's going to be too wet. Let's try it and see. Started your Christmassy projects yet, any of you? Oops. I haven't seen very many Halloween projects around. I must admit I haven't done one myself. I'm kind of, it's not really my thing, I don't dislike it. But, you know, I'm not, it's not like, oh, it's Halloween soon, I'm dying to do a Halloween journal, that kind of thing. So I'm sure one year I will get round to it and may well fall in love with it. But at the moment it's, you know, once it starts, once the autumn or the fall ones have gone, Christmas is on my mind. Now then, I have got glue on my new desk already. How naughty. Luckily it's Kalal, so it will come off. But I haven't got my, that's for sticking it on the end. I haven't got my green board up here yet. Let's get some paper under me. Sorry, I'm dangerous to be let out, aren't I? And I've got glue there now, I see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's mark that a bit. But I'll be trimming around them anyway, so I don't want that as close as that, do I? No, let's just go on the edges there. Yeah, what was I saying to you? Oh yeah, so let me know if you're doing Halloween, if you're not, what you're up to. I've got a bit of a backlog now going on, but nothing new there for me, I guess, of things to do, projects that, you know, I should be well through now. But like I say, I'm not stressing it. We'll get done when we get done. Yeah, I'm not sure about that Kalal. I don't know if it's going to dry out or not. It's a bit wet. If you just excuse me a moment. I'll go back to good old glue stick. Oh, good old glue stick's nearly empty. We've only got 2 to do, so let's see. So yeah, even if I just, my idea is even if just, while it's such a hectic life here, even if I just create a couple of pockets or a couple of journal cards or make a couple of tags, as long as I just keep getting something done, keep moving along slowly, we'll eventually get to a point where I can go full pelt. Oh, that's stuck. I don't want to move, so we won't move it. Like I say, they're going to be trimmed round. One more, wasn't there? Yeah, there. Yeah, so I don't think I've got any other kind of news to share with you. Definitely a change of weather here. It's difficult learning to film in a new house as well, learning when it's noisy and when it's quiet. Oops, goodness me, I just lost the end off my glue, hang on. That's how near the end it is. Yeah, so life's a learning curve for me at the moment, in all directions. Gosh, well, didn't we make hard work of that? But how cheerful are they? Look at those beautiful images there. Yeah, they're going to be nice. Okay, I'll just cut them up. I'm not going to trim them till they're dry, but I'll just cut them up a little smaller into a manageable piece, and then we'll have a look at these circles that I've cut out. Now, you can probably see that they're cut out beautifully. Are you amazed at my skill? You're already ahead of me, aren't you? Yeah, I got a punch. So I got some money for my birthday off my mum and my mother-in-law. So I had a little spend, of course. So I got myself the big punch, amongst lots of other things you can imagine. But yeah, I don't know where it is, but I'm sure you've. Oh, it's here. I'm sure you've seen them 1,000 times from other people. So it was the 2.5 inch, and it fit those perfectly, which was a happy accident. Right, we'll just let those dry. Yeah, so I came up with these 3 pieces of scrapbooking card. It ought to be my my challenge for Teddy Treasure and Friends, this, didn't it? Because the October challenge is using up scrapbooking scraps. What else did I have? I had this sheet of paper from, so this is left over from my other Christmas journal, which I still haven't put on Etsy yet, but I will. And I thought, it's got like some bluish tones down here. I don't want to use the figures, so I'm going to cut those out. They will be used for something. They won't be wasted, they'll be tags or something. That's a nice piece there that's good for backing. Yep, so I'll take those images out. But what I'm left with is another piece. Yeah, some paper that would be good for journaling on. And that's got slightly, that bottom bit there's got sort of the bluey hues on it, which I thought, bluey hues? That's quite a mouthful. Yeah, so I thought that would be nice for backing one of these pieces of card. And putting the circles on. I really liked the circles when I put them on this. It's like just snowflakes, I think. I really liked them, so I thought I might just make a couple of journal cards and maybe flip out with a long piece. And then with the 4 postcards that we've got going on there, we've created a few more pieces ready for when we finally get cracking. So will you fit on one of you? I think I'll just glue it on and then cut it down to size on the chopper, and that will make a perfect, yep, I think we'll do that. So have that glue page back again. Now I think this might be a collal. Yep, a collal on there, because it's not, oops, no, don't open it all the way, girl, what are you doing? Goodness. Let me get my spreader on. That was probably enough there already for the whole, that's it, oops, for the whole job. It's very gung-ho of me, wasn't it? Yeah, not quite, nearly, but not quite. And what was I saying? Yeah, so this card will take the collal no problem. Oh, it's a train, I think. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? I don't know if it's because it's the wind blowing it in this direction or... Gosh. Or is it an aeroplane? I don't know. What noisy place I live in. Right, I'll just put that on another piece of paper to dry. I'll show you in a moment, just want that glue's gone off a little bit, as we say. I've got this piece of brown packaging paper as well, so I didn't know if that was going to make a big enough flip on there. It might, you know, because I do like, it's just that, I suppose I could do a flip that way so that the lines are the right way. Yeah, I think I will. Another piece of glue paper. Oops, I often do that. 1 in my hand and 3 on the floor. Never mind, the exercise does me good at the end of the session, picking it up. Anything coming out? Yeah. Yeah, so I think as regards this glue, I've decided I like the glue. I don't like the delivery system at all, so I guess my next task is finding something. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I? I didn't need it all. Yeah, finding something to decant it into that I do like, you know, that I need to stick some paper on there or I'm going to be in a mess, aren't I? You know, that helps me control it a little bit more. I'll just give it a minute or two, like I say, with the other one, just for the glue to not be quite as sticky or not as wet, and then I'll bring it back in. So shall we just put, I did do that the right way, didn't I? Yeah. Just put this on a piece of this, I think, and then we're ready to create them. Okay, so I haven't found my eyelets and I haven't found my ink, but obviously I bought some ink. For those of you that have been with me and know what I'm talking about, I lost some things in the move. But the lovely Carol sent me a message saying, well, with some links in actually to some eyelets, which I had seen, but I have ordered some. So I've got some new eyelets coming, they'll always get used, and I've ordered blues this time. And yeah, she sent me the link to, you remember the glittery, meshy kind of stuff that I was after in a silver colour? She sent me, there's next door's dog, could be postman time. Yeah, she sent me a link to that, so I've got some of that coming as well. So, sorted. Lovely. I got, as I told you, I was going to put the silver corners on. So I've got some of those, look. Oops, sticky fingers. So they're going to be nice. Gosh, you know, and who was it? Somebody, that might have been Wanda, I think. I'm sorry if it wasn't, if it was somebody else. Yeah, I'm just getting glue off my thumb. Who wanted to know how I put them on. So I will, when it's time to put them on, I will put these on film and show you how I do it. It's a bit of a tricky little manoeuvre, well I find it is, but yeah, basically they're going on there and there in the back and the back. They're going to look nice, aren't they? Yeah. And yeah, I told you I was going to make some jewellery with some, which will, again, I might do on camera, I don't know yet, depends how things pan out. Can you see there? Ouch. Just going to have some lovely charms dangling from it. Not icicles, are they? What are they? Snowflakes. Yeah, beautiful, look. So I think those dangling down a piece of chain on here, just on a bulb clip, they're going to be gorgeous. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, it's going to be a real pretty journal, I think, especially when I get some of that lovely silver mesh down the side. So yeah, looking forward to binding it, which I haven't had a chance to do yet. It's not something I like to rush. I like to sit down and take my time a little bit when I'm binding my journals. Right, excuse me, I've got to lean over because I've moved that way too far away. Let's just cut that bit of extra off there. Oops. Right, so what have we got drying? This and this and this. We'll give them a few minutes longer and then I'll cut them on the chopper. In fact, these might be good to cut on the chopper as well. So it'll be quicker, won't they? If it's here, it is. Everything's here that I've found, it's just buried under something else. I think I've said to you before when I've used a kit, you can make the journal kits as simple as you want. So this one from After Midnight Design, you could literally just, you know, print these bits out on card and just cut out all the other elements, the embellishment elements, and make a journal just with the kit itself without adding anything. I think I did say to you I might have a go one day at doing that, and I think I will, just to show you that I mean, I love adding all the other stuff, and I think a lot of people find that's the fun bit, making it different for them. But if you're new to junk journaling, or you don't consider yourself very arty, as a lot of people don't, but I think you'll be surprised once you try how artistic you actually are, or how artistic other people think you are. But yeah, you could literally just download the kit, especially there's so many. You know, I could download a kit every day and make it. There's so many there that I love. I wouldn't be able to film or do anything else, but I could, no problem, do that. Okay, so see, they're lovely once they're do I want to make that? I'm still covered in glue. Do I want to make that into a, oops, don't lose your signature, into a pocket? Is it too wide? Oh, we've got the insides of those, haven't we? Oh, I think those smaller ones might be nice on there as pockets. Yeah, not too... What's the other one? And the other one, the fox. Right, I'm going to save those two animal ones and make them pockets in there, definitely, on those pages. Shall I stick them in now, do you think? Jumping around a bit, and I think I will. Might as well as have them loose, hadn't I? Wasn't that one, was it? Because this is nice thick paper or thin card, and I think it'll be fine. Yes, I think it'll be fine with that in. Just don't know if I want to. Let's ink it a minute. I certainly don't want to stencil the top like I did, you know, as full on over the page. Do I want to round any of these corners, I'm thinking? I think that must be an aeroplane going about. It's very loud. Or do I like them square? Let's do that one first. No, I think I like them square. It's got a beautiful owl on this one as well, look. No, I think I'll leave the top of the page empty for now, and then decide when I'm actually embellishing the journal, when it's stitched together. Don't get ink on there. That's it. So let me just take this out, otherwise I'll end up gluing that too. You know me, jumping around on the jobs, but it's giving those a few minutes to glue themselves, isn't it? And this isn't going to be a big job, is it? I mean, they fit perfectly. I think they were meant to be. It was meant to be. Oops, pulled the complete lid off my glue. So I did leave the pin out of my glitter glue for half a day. Not yesterday. Do I want little divots in them? So I don't think I do. We always put them in for ease of getting things in, but I don't think I'm going to. Well, I'm not, because I'm gluing now. Yeah, got a good blob there where I didn't want one. Got a very unsteady hand this morning, more unsteady than usual. And yeah, they're quite, there's no gusset on them, what I'm trying to say. They're quite flat pockets, so they're not going to have anything too heavy in them anyway. Probably only paper weight. So that should go in there easy, I think. Right, I'll try and get this one the same, but obviously they're, make sure I'm in camera there, they're not going to be next to each other, so if that doesn't turn out to be the case, no harm done. Yeah, so I've worked out those are the magpies making the noise. Oops. I haven't seen them this morning, but I haven't really had time to sit and look out. But I can certainly hear some. Quite big birds, aren't they? Very loud. But quite beautiful, quite striking. Yeah, I'm not going to rub it too much because of that ink on the edge. Just let it, yeah, so it's not quite level with the other one, but like I say, matters not. Where's my book gone? It was in there, wasn't it? Yes, I like them. So where's the back of it? Quite a long way back, isn't it? I've got my hand in it. So I've got to find something for the inside of that one. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, it clearly needs some embellishing, but we need to think about it. Okay, good. So that was a good little addition today. Let's have a look what's going on here then. So I've got two now that are probably going to be journal cards. I'm not going to ink them because some are going to do in brown, and I might chop the corners, so I'll just not chop them, round them. Goodness, I'll just leave them with the rest of the kit. Mustn't lose this beautiful blue eyelash trim from Justine. Blue and green, it's like variegated. Sorry about the glue on my hands. It is dry. It's not touching anything, but okay, what have we got? Let's cut these down. Where have I put that? There. Gosh. Let's see what we've got. Square it up there. And that's a nice size journal card. In a bit. Yep. See if the colour palettes match here. Obviously that's already greeny. It has got that blue hue in the background though. I think that definitely wants the corners rounding. Okay, let's see what we've got. So as regards the backs for journaling on, they're absolutely fine, aren't they? This is going to be sideways on. Let's get a crease in it, shall we, and see. Do I want it halfway? Let's have a look. It's bigger than the... So I've made it not quite 20 centimetres, so about 10. So about on that line there. And then we'll just trim. Whoops. Yeah, trim off the end. I'll burnish it well because it's quite thick now. It's backed. Yeah. Shall I burnish it or shall I? I'm thinking that might be nice with a little. Don't suppose I can find my punch. No, I think you'll stop in the drawer opening. You are. I'm just thinking. I've got a nice edging punch. If I edge along there with it and just leave that little bit showing, I will. And it's going to be a flip up. So what do we want? Oh, it's got to be squirrel, hasn't it? It's got to be squirrel. Now, do I want anything else on it? This is the first one I cut with a punch, and the paper was a little thin, so it chewed it on the edge a little bit. The others I put a piece of paper behind them and they were beautiful. So you can see there's like that little scroll where you can write something. I'm just going to put it down as it is, and then I'll decide whether it's going to have, I'm thinking it could have, you know, a tiny snowflake or something on it. I'll wait until that mesh arrives, because I might be putting some of that on things, the sequiny mesh. And I've also got my stickles, haven't I now? Stickles, that's a thought as well. So I'm going to put him sort of centre-ish. Yeah, and decide what else we're going to do with him later. Lovely. So 2 journal cards. Put the glue pin in. Just round the corners. Oh, sorry, that took all my strength. I went flying. I think I'm just a bit weedy this morning. So this one with the brown paper backing, is that not very square? I am going to sew round. So that will be the embellishment round this one. So I think I'll just have the house on there. Leave that bit for now for embellishing, but I will be stitching around it. So again, I'll just leave it, glue it and leave it. I'm hoping, depending on what happens today, I might get half an hour with my sewing machine and sewing in my signature. That would be nice. Anything other than that will be a bonus. My husband, bless him, half organised the kitchen yesterday. He's a superstar. So that is halfway there, which is nice. Yeah, I definitely think, definitely on the back, that's crying out for some stitching. And then obviously embellishment when we might have words or something when we embellish them all together. So I guess we're kind of making bases today, aren't we? Because that's a nice thing to do without having to engage your brain too much. I'll do that last, or you'll be covered in it, Denise. So I think I'm going to go foxy, and we'll find something else for that one next time. Yeah, nice simple crafting, just playing with the papers today. Hope it's enjoyable to watch. Enthused you to go play with your papers, maybe? Yeah, I think some words. I need to be going through the kit to see what I've got really next. But yeah, some words with some blue sparkly glitter, I think, is the, or even the, what other colour did I get? No, I didn't get, I've had this one a while. Twinkle it's called. Yes, it's kind of iridescent, so those two together, yeah, on some of these are going to be lovely, aren't they? That'll be fun when I get playing with that. Right, glue in, and then I'll have a look at what we've done. Okay, so we did put 2 of those in there. We made these 3 journaling cards, and we cut out 2 more postcards. Okay, so not too shabby. We got a fair bit done. Thank you so much for joining me. I loved having your company while I did that. And subscribe if you haven't. There's lots more content coming, I promise. Apart from that, join me tomorrow and have a lovely, lovely day. Bye bye.